What's up, guys? Cody here, bringing you your weekly Final Fantasy news update. Today is January 18th. I'm 2 days late on this, but hopefully you'll forgive me. Let's go ahead and jump right into everything we got to talk about today. First things first, we did have Final Fantasy VII: The First Soldier did come to an end last week on January 11th. The game ended at about 1 a.m. My time here, Central Time. It was 7 UTC. And they finally put out a tweet for us, just to address the ending of the game, of course. It says, the service has ended on January 11th, 2023. Thank you, Soldier candidates, for playing Final Fantasy VII: The First Soldier. Then we got this cool image with a bunch of the costumes saluting, and then there's this, thank you for playing. And that's the end of the game, unfortunately. It only lasted a year and 2 months, just about. But yeah, we streamed the game until the very end. We streamed 14 hours. If you guys were there with us, it was a long and interesting stream, and I appreciate everybody coming and hanging out. I do have plenty of footage to go over on the game, so probably make a bunch of videos and stuff like that coming soon. But yeah, that is the end of First Soldier. It is unfortunate, but yeah, that's the end. Next thing up, we had Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia. Act 3 Finale Part 2 Flood of Darkness is now available. This came out the same day First Soldier actually ended. It was January 11th. And this concludes Act 3, so if you guys have been keeping up with the story in that game, I have played through the end of Act 3. I don't really play for like the in-game content or anything like that, but I do keep track of the story updates, so Act 3 is officially done. So I don't know if we have an Act 4 on the way. I don't keep up with much of the news outside of their Twitter feed, so yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Next things up is we had some information in regards to the Kingdom Hearts Missing Link beta test. So the beta test began on January 13th and lasted until the 18th. Unfortunately, this was for residents of Japan only, and I think you had to win a lottery placing to even get to try out the game. And then you weren't allowed to record any footage. I have seen some screenshots, such as like some of these ones here, which again, shout out to Audrey for all these tweets. And this is just like the promo image we've been seeing kind of go around on Twitter. But here we have some images of like the gameplay, I would guess, and these are, I guess, updates during the beta test, so this must have been when it started, and then a couple different updates throughout the beta test. I've heard mostly positive things. The game looks okay here. It's kind of hard to tell with just some small screen grabs. But yeah, the beta test took place. Hopefully we'll get maybe a global beta test or something like that. That way we can all kind of get our hands on the game and see what it's all about, because I am looking forward to it. But yeah, we just got to wait and see more on that. Okay, and then the next thing we have is an article from Game Informer involving Naoki Yoshida, obviously the producer of Final Fantasy 16, and he is not sure what people are talking about a PC release, as it says there. This is because a lot of people on Twitter have been talking about a PC release coming after the exclusivity ends for the PlayStation 5. And he basically comes out and denies the rumors of this. He says there's been talk that the PC version will come out, but no one on the team has said anything about the PC version. I wonder why people assume the PC version will arrive 6 months after the PS5 version, so just go ahead and buy a PS5. So they're kind of really pushing the sales of the PlayStation 5 in this game. He was also quoted in a Eurogamer article saying, I don't know where this notion of a PC version releasing 6 months after the game is out came from, as none of us has ever said that. So he's kind of denying the fact that a PC version is in the works, although a lot of us do expect it to come out probably sometime early 2024, I would imagine. Obviously, they have to wait until this exclusivity deal ends, and then I would imagine they'll get some kind of PC release, very similar to how Final Fantasy VII Remake got whenever that exclusivity ended. And then speaking of Final Fantasy 16, we did have marketing in stores in Japan has begun. Shout out to Genki for these images. As you see here, we have like a display stand with the art, release date, all that stuff. There's some like display boxes down here for Crisis Core Union and FF16, and then you have some closer-up shots of this. So yeah, once again, shout out to Genki for these tweets. Yeah, in-game promotion has begun in Japan. I imagine it'll begin here stateside probably soon. It might have already begun, honestly. I haven't been to like a game store in a few weeks, to be honest. But yeah, and then as far as merchandise goes, we did see the release of the Sephiroth amiibo, which I know I thought it sold out initially, but that was not the case. It is still available on Best Buy, GameStop, um, various other sites, of course. I did. This is my actual image. I did pick up. This is my first amiibo to the collection, so I picked that up. So if you guys are interested in that, make sure you head over to Best Buy or to GameStop or whatever your retailer is that has it, and get your order in before they sell out. I imagine this will be a pretty big hit once everybody finds out that it's out now. So, but yeah, that's pretty much all the Final Fantasy news this week. Again, RIP First Soldier. A lot of videos on the way for that, so look forward to those, guys. And that's going to do it for this week. I will see you guys in the next video.